I am coming on here to speak to you about embracing your inner me. Okay? Your inner bitch, your inner asshole, whatever you want to call it, label it, it's up to you, your dealer's choice. You need to embrace your inner me. That does not mean that you are always a mean person, that you are always like angry or, a bitch or an asshole. It's you're not being that person. It's you embracing that part of you because of the fact that sometimes you have to be that person. Okay. Why do you have to be that person? Because there are some people out there that definitely are takers and they will try to take your energy, they will take your time, they will take your money, they will take whatever they can. They will try to leech off of you and, pretend to be something that they're not. There are people out there like that. We've all experienced at least one, if not more. And if you classify yourself as an empath, then you've experienced many of them. So many of them. Narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, whatever it may be, you've experienced them. And so the thing about it is that you have to be able to embrace that part of you. That does not mean that you stay in that part of you. You're not armored up. You're not always in that like position, that role. You just are able to go to it when you need to be. So, why do I bring this up? Okay. My firsthand experience with this was that I was very nice all the time. I was the good little girl. I was the good girl that bent over backwards, that accommodated everybody, that, did all of these things. And I constantly got walked all over. I overworked at work and, you know, got nothing out of it. I always went above and beyond. There are so many things that I did to try and, accommodate others. Now, with that, there is this thing that's going around. I don't know if it's like a trend or if it's like, I know there's science behind it, but more or less, if you don't embrace that darker part of you, then what will happen is that you will get some kind of disease, like not like STD or anything, but like some kind of internal disease that, your body starts to, you get sick and stuff like that. So, why I bring this up is because my own experience with it. Now, I didn't realize that this was really like a fact until I started seeing more people's posts on this and like a few more videos of people talking about this subject because of the fact that this is not an uncommon thing. So, my firsthand experience was the fact that I was married to a very abusive, narcissistic man that he all he did was drink and he was abusive and all of this stuff. Like, just it was really, really bad. And verbally, physically, mentally, emotionally, um, everything, financially, all of it, you name it. Okay. I had suppressed my feelings for so long that it created a hormone imbalance. I was stressed out beyond max. I was working I was a full-time teacher in fifth grade, and I was in my my fifth year of teaching. And um, I had just transferred to my third school, and I was struggling with a drinking problem at the same time. So I was taking care of the household, taking care of our 3 kids, cooking dinner every night. I was, you know, the traditional wife kind of thing. Whereas he was working um, full time as well as I was working full time as a teacher. And then he would come home and he would drink and play video games. And I was just expected to cook, clean, feed kids, take care of kids, homework, all this stuff. After I had just gotten done with work and still lesson plan and grade and all of that afterwards, where I was staying up all night, pretty much working. So the thing with that is I was stressed beyond max and I was not coping well. Lack of sleep, all of that stuff. So problem that I had with that is the fact that I had a hormone imbalance because of it. So because of all that stress, because of everything, my body created this hormone imbalance to where I was bleeding. And when I say bleeding, I mean profusely bleeding. Um, I so like my menstrual period is not that heavy. And if this is TMI, well, I really don't care. This is for the betterment of my people. Um, but my menstrual cycle is not that heavy. I mean, maybe like the first couple days, you know, pretty heavy. But when I say heavy, I mean I had 2 super, and I mean super tampons that I had to insert inside, and a pad, one of those big, huge maxi, like overnight pads. I would wear one of those while I was teaching. While I was teaching during the day for about 4 hours, I could get away with it for 4 hours before it started to overflow and flood. And I had to go switch it out. So every single recess, every like first recess, and then lunch, and then third recess, and then the end of the day, I would go home. And I was just, and it was consistent. It was not like it was just like, oh, it just eventually slowed down. No, for a whole month, let me tell you, a whole month, I was bleeding like that every single day, every day. I went into the ER after the first like week where it hadn't stopped and it was still just going. And I was just like, what is wrong with me? Can you help me? And they were like, oh, well, we're you just have a hormone imbalance. I'm like, okay, what do we do about this? Well, we're going to put you on birth control. And I'm like, okay, that's it. Like, is the bleeding going to stop? Well, probably. We hope so. We'll see. And it's like, we'll see. Okay, thank you, I think. Um, and so like after the first week, I tried birth control and it wasn't working. Like nothing really did anything. So I had to go back in and I had to tell them about the situation. And then they had to put me on the other birth control because there were only 2 that they were telling me would work. So they put me on the second one. And eventually it did stop the bleeding, which thank God, because that was horrific. That was horrific. Um, like it, do you know how scary it is to be bleeding that much and it won't stop and you can't get it to stop? And you're freaking out because you're like, this is not okay. But everybody's just like around you, kind of like, you're fine. And you're like, no, 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 I'm not fine. Like you're being gaslit to believe that that's okay when it's not. Insane. Insane. But why I bring this up is because of the fact that we tend and I say we as in like a lot of females, especially, I've noticed this. A lot of females, if we are the nice girl or the good girl or the kind girl, not even kind girl, because you can be kind. You can still be a bitch and still be kind. It's kindness is not the same as being the good girl or the nice girl. Being nice. Being nice. You're so nice. You're so sweet. You know, aka you're easy to manipulate. You're easy to take advantage of. You are gullible. You are easy prey. So now the thing with this is the fact that you have to be able to be okay with pissing people off. You have to be okay with people being uncomfortable with you not giving them what they want. You have to be okay with people talking crap about you behind your back. You have to be okay with the rumors that are going to go all over the place about you. 90% of them are not going to even be true, but does it really matter? No, because those are people you wouldn't even want around anyways. One, you don't want anybody that's willing to do that, and two, you don't actually want to be around anybody that is willing to listen to that and not stand up for you. This is hand in hand with the fact that it's that same concept of which is worse, someone that's spreading the lies or the person that is listening to the lies and not speaking up and saying something. They're both equal. There's no one better than the other. They are both equally wrong. And if anybody comes to you and like tries to tell you how, oh, well, I had your back. If your happy ass did not actually step up and say, hey, that's not true, or you're full of shit, then you didn't have shit. You didn't have anything. You are just as bad. So any person that listens to the gossip and believes it without coming to get your opinion or your take on it or your point of view or talk to you about it, kick their ass to the curb. You don't need them. You don't need them, nor do you want them, because that person does not have a spine. And you're trying to grow one, so you can't give yours away to other people. Okay? Period, point blank. So, with all of this, it's going to take practice and you're going to fall back into old patterns. Like it is a constant one because it is programming. Realize this. This is something that has been programmed into you since birth. And for those of you that were groomed and treated like a puppy dog and you had to be the good little girl, you had to follow orders, you had to just take it. And I mean in more ways than one. It became a part of your DNA. So it's gonna take longer and it's gonna be harder to reprogram that. It's gonna be harder to let it go, to get rid of it, to like rewrite it. It's gonna take some time and you're gonna have to step out of your comfort zone and you're gonna have to push boundaries and you're gonna have to push back whenever people, try to be manipulative and whenever people try to, test your boundaries. Like people, like I just said earlier about you know, out there dating. Like I found this out with my ex-husband. After him, I was still continuously getting alpha male, red pill, and if you don't know what those mean, it's like guys that feel like women are beneath them and that they have to be subservient and that they have to do exactly what they say. And it's not just guys. There's other women out there that treat other people like that because they feel superior to them, but it's not a superiority thing. It's always an inferiority thing where they feel they have this wound and they feel like they are inferior to you in some way, sort of form. And so they feel like they need to make you feel inferior, like they already feel right now. And so they have this wound, this belief that they have to like push you down and make you feel like crap and all of that stuff. They have to, because it'll make them feel better. Because that's so important, is that they need to make themselves feel better by stepping on other people. Right? Because that makes sense. And when you don't budge and whenever you don't give in, it pisses them off even more. So the thing about it is that you're gonna resort back and you're gonna fall back into patterns. Like you're going to be submissive sometimes, and then you're gonna take back your power and you're gonna be more like, hey, this is my boundary. And it's gonna be a back and forth thing until you can keep it consistent. That's okay. That's okay. When you start taking your power back, whenever you start standing in your truth and you're like, hey, this is non-negotiable. Either you meet this or get the fuck out. That's whenever things start to really shift. Like when you won't accept anything less than what you deem as your expectations, people have two choices. They can either rise to the occasion or they can walk the fuck away. It's their choice. And if they are mad at you because they can't rise to the occasion, they just wanted to take advantage of you anyways. So why would you want them around? They were just using you in the first place. And it's okay. I have been so gullible so many times, thinking like I saw something, realize don't take potential. Do not ever take potential. Potential is a disease. It's a disease. It is this like fantasy that we see of someone that isn't even real. It's not real. It's an image that we have projected onto this person thinking that they can become it, when that's just a projection. That's what we want from them. You need to see who they are right then and there. What kind of person is this? And there are people that will definitely put on masks and, really lay it on thick. Like they will, they are great at that magic where they can just like pretend to be something. But they can't all the time. And that's why time and situations definitely will reveal a true person's identity, like their true identity, a person's true identity. Flip those. Now, that's why you got to be patient with yourself. That's why it's okay for you to have a boundary and then change it. You have every right to change your boundaries. You have every single right to increase them or decrease them. They are permeable. Okay? That's your choice. They're your boundaries. And if somebody is like upset about that shit, kick their ass to the curb. If somebody cannot respect your boundaries, they don't respect you. And it is way more important for you to respect yourself than for somebody else to respect you. True respect is earned when you respect yourself. Because people that actually respect you are going to respect your boundaries too. Let's see. Was there anything else that Spirit, God, anything you want me to like explain anymore? We're good here. Yeah, pretty much. The message really and truly is, embracing that inner bitch, asshole, whatever it may be. You can still hold that duality of kind. You can be a kind person, but those people earn your kindness. Not like get down on all fours and beg. No, I'm talking about the fact that you can still be a kind person. And if you see someone taking, advantage of that and really like trying to love bomb and triangulate and push past your boundaries, negging, all of that kind of stuff. Like saying mean comments about things that you're trying to like accomplish, trying to pull you down. If you see people like that, if those people are in your life, then you don't need them. They're not meant to be in your life. Those are people that you need to walk away from, or you need to gray rock, or to, until you can get away from them, because they don't care about your boundaries or any of that stuff. They just want to use you for some reason. I mean, I don't know if it's for money, or if it's for time, or if it's clout, or if it's energy, whatever it may be. So this is why I bring it up. It's because of the fact that you need to embrace it, because that's when you become a bitch. That's whenever you become an asshole, whatever it may be. That's whenever you have to embrace it. And anybody that is really a good person in your life will be understanding of it. You don't have to actually be that person to them. My alarm. So, I love you, Ariana. Yeah, so that should be about it. And thank you. Next. It's funny, that song, that's what you need to say. Oh, I love that. I love you, Spirit. You're so funny. I love you. Okay, so that's whenever you get to say thank you next, with anybody in your life like that. Any job, any person, whatever it may be. But I wanted to just share that with you and, wish you luck. Embrace the darkness. It's okay. You won't be engulfed by it. You won't become who they are by doing it. You actually become stronger and you take your power back and you actually become more powerful. So, really and truly, you need to do that because you need to integrate your shadow aspects within your light aspects, because your shadow is so important to helping you overcome everything. Because I look at your shadow, I know this is a little bit off the topic, but I just have to say it. I see your shadow. Your shadow is like that protective parent that you never had. So your shadow is that part of you that retaliates or protects you whenever you are in like a situation where you're scared or you're being taken advantage of and all of that stuff. And that part of you comes out. That part of you is still a part of you. It's not a bad piece of you. It's not. People have made it out to be a bad piece of you because of the fact that, people that are manipulative and like people that do like, what is it? I forget the name of what it's called, but where they will constantly like pick at you and do things to get reaction abuse. There we go. It's the same thing as like reaction abuse. They will sit there and do things to like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. And then when you react in a negative way, they point and they're like, oh, look at you. See what I mean? I'm the victim. I'm the victim. She attacked me. She attacked me and I was doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Same thing. It's when you snap, that's when your shadow steps in. But when you integrate that, see, when you actually combine it with you, you won't react. But not in, like, you will stand strong in who you are and what you think and how you feel. And you won't react like that. You just look at their attempts as if they are nothing and that they mean nothing. And so you're just like, okay, I see what you're doing. I'm not going to give you the, entertainment that you're looking for. So, okay, move on. That really pisses them off. Just saying, it pisses them off because they're used to being able to control someone's emotions and they can't yours. So when you integrate that shadow part of you, your energy will, like, there will be shifts whenever you've reached your limit and you're at a point where you're like, don't even mess with me. Leave me alone. And it's not like, oh, I'm gonna kick your butt kind of, like, it's just like, no, don't. And people will be that way. People will step back and they will like be like, okay, I'm not gonna even try. So that's shadow integration and accepting the parts of you that you deem to be bad or unnecessary or evil or anything of that part, but really and truly, they're just you. It's a piece of you, and you have to integrate the light and the dark of that shadow and your light aspects so that you can use both of them when needed. But yeah, that's a whole other tangent that I could get down on. But my main point with this one was about how you need to start embracing, because this is part of shadow integration, is embracing that mean girl, that mean guy, that dick, that bitch, that asshole, whatever it may be. You need to start embracing it because nobody wants somebody that they can walk all over. Let's be absolutely honest. If the moment that I hear some guy start negging on me, I'm just gone. Like, I don't need to even explain it to you. I'm just gonna just stop talking to you. I'm gonna ghost you. I've done it with a few. Um, Same with the whole fact of like guys that start to try and do triangulation. I'm gonna ghost you too. Like, don't think for 1 second that you're gonna like use me as a tool to try and piss off some other girl. Because I'm not gonna get mad. I'm just gonna walk away. Because I'll go find someone else. I'm good. There's plenty out there. There's plenty out there. Just saying. Be that person. Walk away. You don't need to be with these people. Same with friends. If friends are doing that to you, if you have a friend group, especially girls like to do this a lot, like the mean girls kind of stuff, where they like to, buddy up with one friend more than the other one to try and like make that one feel excluded, to try and like, you know, make them feel less than. You don't need those people as friends. Why would you want those people as friends? I wouldn't. We're all supposed to be uplifting each other. We're supposed to be like high-fiving and like saying, hey, you got this. You go get your shit, like I'm so fucking proud of you, like I knew you could do it. I'm not trying to tear each other down. That's lack mindset. You live in a mindset where you feel like you have to control people and things and all of that stuff because you don't have enough of something. But I'm going to go on a tangent here if I just keep talking. So I'm going to leave this here. Embrace it, become it. You're going to fluctuate. That's okay. You're going to fall back into old patterns. It's okay. You can catch yourself and you can go ahead and you can redirect and correct. That's okay. That's all part of the game. And know that you can always come to me because I am here to help you get to where you want to go and need to go. And I have so much experience of having to rewrite the code. So if you would like to reach out and, get some one-on-one coaching, perfectly fine by me. My email address will be in the description below. And if not, if you're just coming here for the videos, then great. I hope you learned something. I hope you take it with you. I hope you implement it. Great. Know that I love you. Stay beautiful and stay blessed, because you are beautiful and you are blessed. Even if you may not think it sometimes, you truly are. Because you're here with me. You're here with me. Just kidding. Okay. Love you.